What's going on, guys? It's Mark over the String Shark, and today I'll be showing you how to dye a lacrosse head. Here's what you're gonna need: a lacrosse head, dye of your choice, a garbage pail to fit the lacrosse head, something to stir the dye, a rag because you will make a mess, optional marbleizing spray to really make it pop. Last but not least, a pot to boil the water in. So the first thing you're gonna wanna do is fill your bucket up with water. For this dye, they wanted white to purple fade. So I only need to fill the bucket up halfway until the water level is approximately right in the middle. So I'm gonna dip it in. Okay. The water is up to here right before it hits the bottom, so that's perfect. I like where it's at. I'm gonna go ahead and pour this water into the bucket, and then I'll start boiling it. Turns out I have more water than can fit in this pan, so I'm gonna get another one. Got another pot. Let's put the rest of the water in here and start boiling them. So I'm gonna go ahead and spray the head with this marble effect spray, so it leaves down this coating that after I dye it, I remove the spray and it leaves what was covered white, that looked like marble. Alright guys, so it looks like both pots are boiling right now, so I'm gonna pour the water into the bucket and then we can start dyeing. Now some people like to keep the water boiling as they dye, but I personally don't do that technique, so it's important to move as fast as I can so that the water doesn't cool down and it's still hot enough in order to soften the plastic and let the dye absorb. This is always the most stressful part. Alright guys, make sure you have your towel handy at all times, because if you make any spills, this will stain whatever it falls on. And my stir, this might not reach the bottom, but that's all I have right now. Alright, here we go. Now I like to rinse the bottle out real quick with a little bit of water, mix it up, pour that in, make sure you get all the dye at the bottom of the bottle. See, it's like towel handy, I already splashed some dye. Mix it up as best as you can. We're going in for the dye. Now it's important to keep the head as straight as possible because you don't want the dye to be crooked in any way. Oh wow, this purple looks really good. And I'm gonna put it back in a few more seconds. Keep moving it up and down in order to give it that fade look. That looks really good. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and rinse the head off now with some cold water. This allows the head to harden back up for a second and really lock in that dye. We're gonna go back into the dye, kind of give it another coat, give it that vibrant purple we're going for. I mean, this came out awesome. I'm really happy with this. Rinse it off one last time. Alright guys, as you can see, this purple came out awesome. I'm gonna go ahead and throw this in the freezer for a few minutes to really lock in the dye and go from there. Dyeing is complete. Now I'm gonna go ahead and remove the marbleizing spray and show you guys what's underneath. Take some warm water, run it over the head. I forgot to mention this earlier in the video, but you're gonna need some sort of Brillo pad in order to take this black stuff off. Oh man, this is gonna be sick. Alright guys, well there we have it. One thing I forgot to mention is that I like to remove the ball stop before dyeing. So what you're gonna wanna do is just hit it with a hair dryer, let the adhesive warm up a little bit, and it should come right off. It's important to make sure there's no adhesive left behind when you do pull it off because it will affect the dye. I'm gonna go ahead and put the ball stop back on now. Alright guys, well that about wraps this video up. How to dye a lacrosse head. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.